What is going on, everybody? We are in Atlantic City, and we're talking to one of the OGs from Cherry Collectables. What is going on, Grayson?
Just grinding on the floor like everyone else and spending too much money.
Yeah, that's the theme. Are you getting a chance to maybe win it back at night at some of the casinos, or are you just donating like we are?
Yeah, just small donations, but there's a pretty interesting crowd at about 2 a.m.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of. Then you can just people watch. You don't even have to go on the slot.
Absolutely.
I really feel that you have not been donating at all. I mean, he may take.
I'm being humble.
He may take Atlantic City out of business.
I might quit breaking and become a slot player.
He can't stop winning.
Yeah, you got to stop. You got to stop doing all your time singing karaoke and buying shirts.
Exactly. Get back on the slots. So when did you start? Was it like 12, 11, or 12?
It was 2009.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think anyone heard of me until about 2012.
Okay.
That's real hustling.
Yeah. Did you start with a shop first, or did you start doing breaks?
No. We started with an online store, which was just a small Joomla website. For those of you who remember back then.
I remember Joomla.
Yeah, and I had a customer who was purchasing boxes from a company over here called Cards Infinity.
Oh yeah,
Chris Justice.
Chris Justice.
Yeah. And amazing content.
Oh
like,
yeah,
incredible. Like way before his time.
He's the legend.
Yep.
And he said, can you bust a box for me live one night, because I let him down. I was too late at work or something, and sure. And 3 or 4 people tuned in. And
yeah.
And then
What platform were you live on at that point?
I think it was YouTube.
Or Blog TV, maybe?
No, we never got onto that.
Yeah.
It was either YouTube or live stream. I can't remember. But 3 or 4 people watched, and it was kind of interesting. And then suddenly it was 5 and 10 and 30, and then we probably had like a real core group of viewers for maybe the next 2 or 3 years. The same 20, 30 guys every single show.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it started.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've been following you guys forever because, we started in 2010, breaks first, and, we're always looking around trying to, see if our prices are in line with everybody else, and it would always be Cherry. I'm like, okay, I'll, make sure I'm not charging too much. Make sure I undercut you, and no, I'm kidding.
Well, I never undercut you, but I based my break prices off your prices every single time for the best part of 5 year, probably.
Nice.
Yeah. Just look through and go down the list and then convert it to Australian dollars, and there wasn't many people in the space. So.
No, there wasn't. You didn't know what to do. I mean, hockey, I still don't know what to do. I go to Klutz and Chara up there in Canada, and I look at their pricing because I'm like, we do hockey breaks every Monday as an Upper Deck approved, and I'm like, oh, he's like, block this IP, Mojobreak's on there. But no, I just want to make sure we're giving everybody a fair shot and knowing how to price it out. I'm good on all the other 3 sports. But that one,
I don't know, man. I think you just have a magic 8 ball. You shake it, and that's how you truly price PYTs.
Yeah, it's it's definitely, there's a bit of randomness and a bit of luck to it, and a little bit of science. But I think at the end of the day, the price means less than the service.
Yep.
And I see that across the board, and I've seen it since the start. And if your entertainment, if your customer support, if your range and the value-added stuff that you put into the breaks fits the bill, then it doesn't matter. The price can be, you can miss and hit, and it doesn't matter so much.
Yep.
Actually, I was reminded, when we started, one of our first breaks, we hit the key card at the time out of Absolute Basketball, which was a Blake Griffin logo man auto.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when we got it, that I thought, this is it. We're on the map now.
And you had video of you guys pulling it and everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And it actually did, I don't think it did anything for us in the scheme of things.
If it was Steph Curry, it would be a different story. But yeah, Blake was didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
He won Rookie of the Year. I mean, he was in
no, that was Tyreek, but he played the next year and then won the dunk contest.
No, he won Rookie of the Year.
He won Rookie of the Year the following year.
That's right.
Because he was hurt his rookie season.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that 09-10 stuff, it's crazy because at that point, everybody was chasing Blake Griffin. Now you look at it and you're like, Steph Curry. I mean,
don't we all wish we still had some of those boxes?
And I believe Curry is still undervalued for what he's achieved.
Yeah, I agree. I can still clearly remember $30 an auto. It was $30 for a curry auto. The guy's got dodgy ankles. Forget about it.
Yep.
And you guys are you guys even behind Hawaii time, right? So you guys can start early. Because I know a lot of people were like, we'd be getting in at like 8 a.m. or something, right? And they already watched this break. I'm like, how did you see it? So it was some other guys. It was Apple Collectables.
We're going to edit this out, don't worry.
We've got an advantage. There's not many advantages we have in our space. We've got taxes and shipping and supply issues that affect everyone, obviously. But the one advantage we do have is that we do get to hit that go button maybe a few hours earlier than perhaps most people do.
Yeah.
And we've always respected that and not taking a big dump on the market or anything like that. And we certainly don't stay up to midnight and do it as soon as the clock ticks.
Sure.
But it's something that I think has helped our market, our region grow, because I think when people do wake up, particularly on key products like Prisms and National Treasures, they have a look at what the Australians have delivered.
And that benefits everybody. You know what I mean? Because then they watch you guys and they're like, let's see what's available at Mojo or Leighton or, whatever. And then it's good to get it out. I mean, I feel like the manufacturers should do a better job of getting those videos out themselves, maybe like 2 days before, so that people can see it and then, get more buzz going about these products. Some of them don't need it, but some of them do.
Yeah, they do. And, I mean, obviously we're in the brake business and the box business. We've got to look at how we can sell product. Yeah. And I think it's really important, too, that you've got breakers that understand the collations and the stories of products, and that they're not just, they see something different and immediately they're negative about it.
Right.
You find where the positives are. You explain the way the product's falling to your customers, and you give them, I guess, a reason to either to buy or to pass and find something they prefer.
Exactly.
And that's really important too, and definitely one of the roles of breakers. And I hope that continues as we see so many new and particularly like vibrant. And I think braking is merging towards a pure entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
As opposed to where it was a way to actually get product into people's hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it with a lot of these young guys are doing just great, phenomenal jobs with TikTok. I mean, we had Pull Wax on, and I was like, man, I'm motivated by this guy, you know, and it grows everything, learning from these guys, taking, even though they started 2 years ago, it's like I'm learning from these guys because they're doing things that we're not doing. And being able to share that and just grow the pie bigger overall. You keep growing this thing, getting people in, and, it's just great. I mean, seeing this. I mean, it's Atlantic City. People actually traveled here. Which is ridiculous.
Worldwide.
And there's, there's a lot of people. I mean, in 2016, I actually thought it was well attended back then for Atlantic City. This blows it out of the water. Yeah. I mean, it is very, very difficult to get from one side to the other side of the convention. There is so many people here.
And this is just early Friday. I mean, tomorrow might be even crazier.
Yesterday actually felt like Saturday. Yeah. There were so many people here.
What is wrong with the internet in this country?
It's just a city.
It's just a city.
And Cleveland. Chicago usually has it figured out.
This is a mess.
Yeah, I mean, they try. I don't know. I guess, you get, how do you field test it, I guess, with so many people on at once? Because I was talking to the guy that runs it, and when we were having trouble in Cleveland, I'm like, do you just, before everybody gets here, do you get like 500 computers and hook them all up? Like, how do you field test?
I don't know, man. We have self-driving cars, but we just can't figure out Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I haven't had a Tinder notification in 2 days.
Yeah,
I'd normally be at like 50, 60.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Disappointing.
Well, that's why we actually don't even do breaks out here anymore for that simple reason. Oh, wow. Yeah, we just do free breaks at our booth, and we do this to utilize our times, get podcasts, we'll create content because we've had that issue. And then for us, we're in California, so not only do we have to break, then we have to ship it back to our shipping department, which adds more time to the customers, right? So
it's tough taking the show on the road. And then again, like you need to have stable internet. You can't just be in the middle of like a National Treasures break and you're like, sorry, internet's out.
And I did that in 2016. I did one in the US.
Yeah.
It was phenomenally bad.
Yeah.
Best intentions. you just piss a bunch of people off, and you're sweating sweating bullets going through customs and in the airport. So
bringing cases through, and they're just like, whatever you do not open it up.
Yeah,
please don't open it up.
Sir, do you have anything over the value of $10,000 to declare? Like, no.
Nope. It's just
cardboard.
Couple cards, business cards. That's what it is. Yeah, I've actually seen videos of people opening people's cases.
Oh yeah, they would.
National
Absolutely.
treasures to say, we got to open this.
They wouldn't care less.
No, it's TSA. They got to do what they want to do. They do cavity search, whatever.
I actually, one of the things I've noticed is the amount of soccer breakers, specific soccer breakers here, and particularly people from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really important because I love soccer. I watch it every morning that it's on, but I can't remember or pronounce probably 50% plus of the names.
Sure, I get it.
And I've copped so much heat for it. And I mean, I'm disappointed in myself.
So we actually figure people tune in to see how badly we say the names.
Exactly. But I think it's so important, and I'm sure it's the same with baseball over here. It's so important that people are in that space and that have got really good companies, really good breaking companies, getting supply, presenting a good product that actually really appeal to those people that are purists that want to hear the exact pronunciation and enunciations of those names. And it's fantastic to see them here. And I know that Panini and some of the distributors, GTS, are doing such a brilliant job, Peach, of making sure those companies are growing.
Yep. Yeah, I know Cyrus does a great job with his group. He's probably the one name that sticks out to me. I mean, we try to do soccer, but like I said, people turn in for the comedic value. I think we do every time we mess up a name, we do a shot. Everybody does a shot at home, and then it's like we're one box in. I think we lost all of our viewers at that point. They're passed out, but it's part of the charm. But what do you guys? You guys predominantly do soccer? What's your percentage of all the sports?
Basketball by far.
60%
or more. NFL and soccer are pretty close. I think that there's been a real push for baseball product. Topps are doing a fantastic job, I think, globally at the moment with baseball and their non-sport stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Star Wars was an impossible break 10 years ago.
Yep.
Remember that Transcendent one that came out? Like, I don't know if I'm going to buy that one because nobody wants it.
They're like they're gone in seconds now. It's fantastic. So, that's... And we do. I mean, we've gone the Dave and Adam's route in the sense that we create our own repack products as well, which are phenomenally successful.
Yep.
Do you do that yourself, or do you have somebody building it for you?
Oh, I don't do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, mate.
Welcome. We were last year.
That's a slap.
No, you actually probably more deserving than us last year. But
no, I've got an amazing team of guys. One of the things
did you pay the $100,000 to get in like we did?
Yeah, of course I did. My guys, and when I'm over here, I notice it. I'm so lucky that I'm in Australia, because if I was over here, I'd always having to be replacing my team because they'd be poached.
Yeah.
No, I've got no competition for my staff.
Yeah.
And this market at the moment, I hope they don't hear this because they're probably worth 50% more if they were over here. So, I'm very lucky. They create the products. They break the products. I haven't done a break for probably, I don't know, maybe a year now. I miss it a little bit. But I've got a daughter.
Yeah.
She's 4, and
nice.
It's hard to get past 8 p.m.
Yes.
Most days.
I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter. So.
And you break?
Only one day a week now.
Okay. Yeah. One would be it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's every other week.
It's every other week.
It's every other Monday now.
We do about 6 breaks a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we do about 150, 160 a week.
Wow. Big.
Yeah, it's
good number.
Yeah, and I think we've probably, with the way FedEx has been, I think the few Australian customers we have probably went back to you.
Good.
Because it would be like some rural area charges.
That's awful.
Oh, man.
It's crazy, man.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's part of all countries. Hong Kong's like even worse.
Yeah. I hear that. I mean, I won't use names, but I've heard a lot of the big breakers over here have said there's big issues with international customers and keeping that service level as high as you need it to be, because these aren't Funko Pops. The people are so invested emotionally into these products,
I think I know who that breaker it might be.
Yeah, I think I might know too. But yeah, we've actually changed our international. We used to do every week. Now we do once a month. To hope that people kind of, because it's still free.
Yeah.
But sometimes somebody will buy a $18 spot and it'll be like $75 to ship it over there. You know what I mean? It's like
to ship basically 3 base cards.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're at like an average of 3 to 4 days to get a break out to the customer.
Yep,
that's about us too.
And it's I'm not sure how anyone does it faster than that without compromising either the sorting process or the protection.
Or not sending base, right? Because we send all base.
Okay,
so.
well, that I don't know how you do that.
We send
crazy.
every card. And we back in the day we didn't, but now with like the rising cost of all the boxes, just don't feel right not doing it. I'm like, we gotta send the base. And then we do have customers who are like, oh, don't send my base, but I'm like, there's such a process to that. So
You're gonna get it.
I'm sorry if you get it. Just throw it away.
You'll get somebody who wants it.
We have we have like 9 different shippers, so it's hard to relate all that information to somebody
for each specific customer.
Yeah.
And you want that customer to feel special, but like in the grand scheme of things, there could be, and you know it is, there's thousands of them, and you can't donate, you can't give that much to each one of them, and you try, you really want to, but.
You just need to look at your unique selling points and make sure you're offering value wherever you can.
Yeah.
And we offer it if people want to pay for the shipping cost of it, then they can get their base.
Yeah.
But I think that the collation of the products by the manufacturers for breakers, and it's certainly improved across the time that we've been doing it. That is the most important thing, and in delivering the end value to the customer. And when you get products that are poorly collated, it stands out so much, and sometimes that's an error at the printing facility.
Yep.
But and I think Panini in particular have done such a great job since maybe 2012 of just ensuring that cases deliver a really wide array of product hits to the customers. And I remember a gold standard, I don't know, it was 1011 or 910.
Are the redemptions?
No, not a redemptions. It was every single case had the top 2 boxes were Kobe autos. And so, and so you do the case break or the box breaks or whatever, and it was fantastic for the first 2 boxes.
Yep.
And then the rest is,
And then I was thinking, how has every one of these cases got 2 Kobe Bryant autos in? And it was just one of those products where it was clear there was a collation error, and it was it made for very difficult breaking for a period of time. And
or if you're doing it by the box and they know you hit that, they're like, I don't want to buy the rest of the box.
Yes, but lots of different things. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish they could have 2 of Kobe autos in every product.
Yeah, right, exactly. I might have to go look and see if there's some cases out there now that you mentioned that.
There definitely won't be.
Yeah, probably not. Jeez. How do you guys navigate through like the first off the line? What time does the first off the line drop for you guys? What time is it?
I don't even try anymore.
Really, I know ours is like, we thought ours was early at like what, 8 or 9?
It's
AM?
like it's like 10 o'clock, I think.
Oh, they moved it up an hour.
Yeah.
But that's the time you get the kids to school and stuff, and I'm like, dropping off my daughter, trying to watch it, and then it's sold out.
Trying to figure out what to buy it at. That's like, and I could, every time I think I have it dialed in, just gets completely turned upside down, and I'm like, well, I was way off. It sells out at like, NT sold out way higher than I thought it was going to sell out.
Yeah.
But Donruss Optic actually hung around for a lot longer than I thought it was going to hang around. So it's no rhyme or reason.
And I think
very difficult.
Being in this industry for so long, we remember when the boxes were like $400. So you're like, there's no way that sells out at $7,000, and then you're like, sold out $7,000.
I still remember my solicitation for 0910 Upper Deck Exquisite, and it was like $800 or something US a box. You guys will probably remember exactly. I just remember getting the email and going, "Do you swear on this?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, who the f is going to pay $800 for a box?
Super producer Cody gave us a thumbs up. I like it.
He's like, it's okay.
So this idiot was like, "No, I don't want any."
Yeah.
I'll let someone else like burn on that one.
Or even Flawless. I think we were offered the first year of Flawless $12.13.
Yeah.
It was $1,200 a box.
$1,200 a box.
We're like, and we said the same thing. Who the f- is going to buy this shit at this price, right? There's no way. You know, you came from what was the high end product before, like triple threads for baseball, and then there was nothing that was like even like 8 or besides Exquisite. And then you're like, we could have bought all of it at that time.
I remember opening up the first year of Flawless Basketball, and I was like, well, products will never get more expensive than this.
Yeah.
It is impossible to go higher than like $1,500 a box for 10 cards. We are out of our minds.
Yeah, and I remember the first few Flawless football cases. I remember like I'd maybe get 2 or 3, and customers would open them, and I would look at it and go, how are they worth that much money? How are they worth that? But now, Flawless football is incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It's insane. They have the shields in there and everything now, and cleats.
Yeah, and in the 2015 or 16, I remember all I would hear was Panini's got a monopoly, the product development, they're going to fall asleep. It's just the end of the hobby. For them to continually improve even their most premium products is just an absolute, like, it's a credit to that team. And I know most of them have stayed together. They're the same guys.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. It could have easily gone the other way, and with the wrong people in that team, it probably would have gone the wrong way.
Yeah.
So,
and then they got Eminence today. I've seen some guy outside. He hit a Trevor Lawrence shield already.
Oh, it's out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's out today.
Seems like it's going for about $25,000
for like what, 10 cards?
10 cards.
$2,500. I think we're doing hit randoms at $2,500 a spot.
Do you remember the first Eminence that you got offered?
Wiggins.
And you were like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we opened one.
And then
because we couldn't sell it. We opened one. We're like, just sell the singles.
And then the Kobe Eminence came out, and I'm
couldn't
like,
sell that either.
Why? I'm like, and at that point, Kobe was in every product. Yeah. Every product. Like everything from like hoops to Donruss to Prestige, everything. And I'm like, we're just devaluing the autos now. And then, I mean, obviously, what happened happened. Rest in peace. But like, then those cases were going for like, what, $30,000?
They were on the VIP package along with the world. One of the years for this event, it was to get into the VIP part. You had to buy the Kobe Eminence. That was one of the things. And then another year it was the World Cup Eminence. And then back then nobody was buying that either. Now those cards go for crazy.
We could not give spots away in the World Cup the Eminence. We just could not. No. Like nobody would buy it. We ended up opening up a box ourselves because we could not sell it.
Singles, yeah.
I didn't get any. It was out of my price range, and you know, once again, I'm the idiot.
I mean, and you were pretty much getting a Ronaldo or a Messi auto in every box.
And then they had like the 6-way autos, and I mean they had crazy stuff.
How good was that? The recent release from Brian Gray at Leaf, the Trinity Soccer, where every case had a Ronaldo or a Pele.
I actually don't. I don't think we opened it.
We bought the other one, the Leaf Pro Set.
I think you got it all.
You must.
Listen, I got the solicitation and I wrote back pretty quick. So yeah,
limit one. But and how do you guys find time to do your content? I find your guys' content hilarious. You know.
So my content guy, I get credit for it all over the floor. People coming up to me and saying, you do a great job. I don't do any of it. My content guy, his name's Charlie. He's on Instagram. People can follow him. How you doing, Rob? What's up, he's just. He was probably before his time, I think, in that space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people now that in the nicest possible way, imitate him.
Yeah.
He's got a really interesting view of the world, and he's had a lot of success previously in that space as well. So I was very lucky to know him, to have grown up with him. Mm-hmm. It just works. It just fits. And I don't know whether or not I worry sometimes that we're too old to adapt to the next change.
Yeah, we feel the same way. That's why we hire younger. So we get older, they get younger, so that they can keep up with
you. Look at someone like Gary Vee, and like he's got obviously so many different qualities, but I think probably one of his greatest qualities in this space is that he just somehow is able to quickly adapt and pivot his mind.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get an NFT wallet, and it took me like 4 or 5 days. My bank account got blocked twice. And I just gave up.
I did the same. I think I put money in it. I don't even know if I can get it back. So I was like,
I don't know.
I'll put 500 ETH, $500 worth, and I think it's there. I don't know how to access it. They give you some kind of weird code to remember.
Take it to the Panini party tonight.
Yeah, there you go. Get some more NFT packs. Are you going?
I'm hoping to drop in. My team's going, and my breaker Blake, massive fan of Little
John.
Little John.
Nice.
Yeah, Little
Yeah.
John. So he's looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, we bought the, I think they're still available. We bought the 9-person package, the 10,000.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you buy two?
Yeah.
That's only us.
That's two.
Yeah, we have a private party, Little John.
Private party.
Oh my god.
As of a couple days ago, they're still available. I think there's 20 total though.
When do you open? If you open your things, I don't think we've opened the thing.
I think at the party, right?
Open at the party.
I
That'd be
think.
good. That'd be good.
But there's a 1-of-1 physical card they're giving you.
Oh, fantastic.
So that might cover the cost if you get lucky enough.
And I don't know, like, if each person gets one or if, like, just one for the whole package.
Yeah.
But we'll find out.
See.
It should be, I mean, it's the first one. The first party always seems to be the one that everybody remembers. So
Yeah,
it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, not a lot. I've walked. All my friends are going now. We go now. No, like, who's going? So it's good to know somebody else is going, so we won't be by ourselves there.
I wonder whether or not, like, obviously Panini have innovated a lot of things, but I wonder whether or not they'd planned to do the NFT party when there was like that likelihood of not being able to print stuff.
That's what I was thinking too.
And now they're like, well, we'll have 2 VIP parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That could have been it. And I mean, they probably planned it like 6-8 months ago when it was like at the peak, right?
Allen Iverson's going. That's gonna be huge.
Yeah, Barry Sanders.
Oh wow.
Emmett Smith.
I heard rumors of Emmett Smith tomorrow.
Okay, maybe tomorrow.
Who knows?
How do those two get on? At the same party.
I know, that's crazy. Who's better? Who's the GOAT? Let's have a conversation. Let's fight.
Just argue the whole night.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys do any? I think you guys had Gary Vee in your shop, right?
We did, and I went to his table before he was busy busting V friends, which we missed. But I'm hoping to have him back. We've got a brand new store, beautiful store down in
Your guys'
Melbourne.
store looks great. It's
Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you. It still needs a bit of work, but I'm so proud of it. It's such a massive step coming from like a 1-bedroom apartment with my wardrobe as the background.
Yeah, that's us too.
Yeah.
Kitchen tables. And
So-
not even knowing how to do the angle of like, oh, I'm going to do it like this.
Yeah, I did these put the cards like this on the first.
One by one. It took 8 hours to do one box, but
so he's hopefully going to come back to the store, and it was really when he did come to the store, it was like the last minute, and to have someone who he didn't ask for anything at all, just
he's a homo guy.
called in, sat there for like an hour, just busting cards, and we did some breaks and that with his team, Maha and Tyler, D-Rock, just a really down to earth, and I don't like the word authentic, but they were authentic, which is fantastic.
Now, I know you got last question here because I know you got other things going on. You mentioned the shop, and we've been seeing a lot of like break-ins lately. I don't know if it's as much happening where you're at, but maybe some advice to some shop owners out there that are like, facing this. What do you guys do to kind of make sure everything is locked up and safe overnight?
Oh, God. We've been broken into twice, and we've got good insurance. I think that's something. But at the end of the day, it's I think you need to have a location or a layout that makes it difficult for people to stay there for a long time.
Yep.
The reality is if they're breaking in and they have to get out in 2-3 minutes, then they're probably not going to be able to take too much in a dollar sense. So I think that's important. Like if you can get a location that's got stairs up, if you can get a location that's got like a false front or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But try to focus on the good and the positive, and I've always tried to move on quick from that sort of stuff.
You can't. It's almost like, I don't want to say it's an inevitable, but it's going to happen. I mean, any store, whether it's sports cards or anything, at some point something's going to happen.
I find break-ins very similar to like a thread on a forum or on a post where like people attack you for something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really important that you listen to it, and then even if it's offensive or a hatred or whatever, you just move on from it. And you focus on what you can do better and what you're planning to do better and what you're building towards, rather than dwell on oh, this person broke in, or this person said this, or this person did whatever. Like, I think with anything that you do in life, and particularly in cards, where you got so many emotions flying around,
Yep.
just try to grab onto the positive stuff and stick with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for every one negative, there's 10, 15 positives that get overlooked, really is what it is.
Absolutely, and everything changes and evolves and do things differently. Like the first breaks that we were doing, literally the first breaks we ever did, we were filming it and then sending the video to the person.
Oh, wow. VHS or?
VHS.
Yeah. So
You guys have a VCR?
now there's
there
like
you go.
now there's like 15 cameras, and
Yeah.
did the person show the empty there? Like the whole thing changes. So yeah, keep looking ahead and working towards that.
Speaking of that, what do you think the future is for this hobby?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's slash fanatics. It's
Fanatic-tastic.
yeah, like I mean, however it plays out, the amount of people and the amount of money they're investing, the market they've got a responsibility to grow the market for their investors, and so I think that as that market grows, it gives more opportunities. There's going to be more supply, therefore the prices of products should come down. As long as it's managed with the same sort of governance that we've seen over the last decade with Topps and Panini in particular, and of course Upper Deck who've managed to hold on.
Yeah.
A huge sort of push and wave against them, so they've done a terrific job. I think that we're going to see a real golden era. Like we've seen this is a boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was a little bit of an aberration. No one really expected it.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see a golden era in the next, I think around 2026 with the World Cup in the US.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And in October, we got this World Cup, which I'm waiting for them to announce the products. I want to see preview images of this year's World Cup product.
Yeah,
Where's it at?
I want to see another evidence because I'm not skipping on this one.
And flawless, right?
How many more can I have? How many?
Yeah, exactly. What's the cost? How many can I get?
There won't be any VIP packages with them.
No.
Not at all. If anything, we're going to have to buy NASCAR with it, maybe. I don't know, just to get
Love
it.
NASCAR.
No, he does.
Gets a bad rap.
He does, I don't.
It's great value.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody where they can find you. I think the website, the Instagram, so that they can follow you.
Well, we're Cherry. If you search Cherry and anything with cards on Google, you'll find us. We're Cherry Collectables on Instagram. We do a little bit on TikTok. I wish I was more TikTok savvy or TikTok ready.
So do we. Yeah.
Just got to dance. Got to get your dance on.
And our website's www.cherry.cards. So check us out. And but break. There's so many options. Like you break wherever you feel comfortable and whoever you enjoy watching. And you definitely check Blake out. He's a unit. He's different than anything else that you watch. He's different than Backyard Breaks. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like if you whatever that is, he's different than that. And I'm sure you'll enjoy him. But wherever you can find your cards, because that's the hard thing. Find them where you can find them and stay true.
Yeah, and find who you like. That's the beauty of this hobby is everybody has different styles, and you're going to find somebody you like.
Spot on.
Thanks again, man, for coming out
Thank
and
you for having
taking
me.
your time. Yeah, 100%.
Have a good stay.
Thank you.